Hi, Internet. So it's going to take a couple more seconds for us all to get in here, but we are going to give you guys a interesting experience tonight of some Dungeons and Dragons.
I do like interesting experiences.
It's going to be something. Like, I actually have some excitement to see how you guys handle some stuff tonight.
Rock.
Dur.
You guys threw me off quite a bit last week, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, so you spent 2 hours preparing. I'm fucking horrified, just for the record.
Yeah, the adult stuff actually took way more time than I hoped it would.
I'm still concerned. Can you give me like 2 minutes to get some ice?
Yeah, man, take your time.
Just curious what you do with the rest of your days besides Thursdays or Wednesdays.
Hey, you're welcome to get off your lazy ass and DM.
Oh!
You wouldn't like it, Ray. I would just kill you. First
you're...
fucking battle. Just fuck it. Fuck you. You killed me. So here's a giant dragon.
Yeah, no, feel free.
Just all roll clerics and we'll just kick his ass.
Yep. Yeah, if you guys think I'm a bad DM, you guys should play with me. I'm like, one of the benefits of being a DM is I know a lot of the rules. So I end up coming with some really awkward solutions to stuff.
You do a good job there, buddy.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Guy. I'm so hyped.
Says you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well, wipe, everyone's dead.
Oh no, what did I do?
Faces.
Face.
Wow.
Oh, here it goes. Wait till Jake comes back and do that again.
How do I know if my shit's equipped or not?
What do you mean?
Like my new armor and stuff that they brought me.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I will double check in just 1 second for you.
Okay.
Alright, getting all the test rolls out of the way. I like it.
Good idea.
Is that what I wanted for that? That seems kind of low.
Not bad. You only threw 3 natural ones. And like 1 natural 20.
Jesus.
Ah, that's 2 natural ones and 1 20. No, 2 20s. I take it back. 3 20s.
Oh,
Holy shit.
also, Ray, just so you're aware ahead of time, I am going to be resolving all the crafting crap that I spent the last 4 in-game days doing.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was supposed to reach out to you and just never did because I'm a horrible person.
Such a mean DM.
I'm just the absolute worst. I don't know why you guys put up with me.
Also, don't forget that Iron Ghoul's sword. I'm gonna want that.
Okay.
Because nobody else will DM for us.
Yeah, no, I was like before Zach started talking again, that was actually gonna be my thing. I'm like, oh yeah, it's because no one else.
Count your blessings.
I'd do it, but no one would like it.
I'd play a campaign run by Zach.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
I don't have an answer for that yet.
Sorry, I caught a case of the munchies
that's...
when I was looking at peanut butter in the fridge.
I want to know what your game would be.
Let's find out why Jake puts his peanut butter in the fridge first. Because that's the bigger problem.
Because it's that all natural shit, so we can also feed it to our dog, and it says right on the thing to refrigerate it after opening.
Oh, that's fair then.
Fucking
All right.
asshole.
It's the whitest thing you've ever said, by the way.
The what?
So this is the whitest thing you have ever said.
Eat a dick. I've got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, triple decker. I win.
Did you toast one in the middle?
No, I didn't have time. We gotta play D&D.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, all right.
I mean, you're already late, so.
Speaking of playing D&D,
Let's do
last
it.
time you guys played, you split the party. Half of you guys went to Wild Coast in order to get some stock up on some equipment, get the lay of the land, most importantly, get potions. And you made it there and back pretty much without event. You guys ran into some interesting characters. You met a person named Iago. Grok and Iago had a little exchange. Some respect was earned in both directions. And true friendship was tested and rewarded by passing up what seemed like endless good times to return to Cobalt and Norman, who stayed back at the camp.
I know, we're dumb.
I threatened a hooker.
You did kind of threaten a hooker.
Oh, it was no kinda. I said bite me.
I watched Jake threaten a hooker.
It was pretty great.
Cobalt and
Do it
Norman,
again the next chance I can.
which will probably be tonight. Cobalt and Norman, you guys both stayed back at the camp. You met some new friends, new to Cobalt, but not new to Norman, as you guys ran into Jaws, Vel, and Kaz, who all were castaways and refugees from Twin Command. You briefed them on the situation. You found that they had actually killed their captors and took their hyena and ran away with it. You guys were attacked by a ghoul, who seemed to be some kind of messenger that you guys just had to stay back and wait for. Norman got a nice feast out of it. You guys got a little bit of information. But ultimately, you guys just were able to defend. Norman scored some man points and maybe laid some pipe. In the end, you guys were left with information that
Hold up.
Yes.
Can we go back for this real quick? You said maybe?
Yeah,
did-
let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this maybe.
He laid some pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's got some extra pep in his step the next morning.
Yeah, he's got a little...
Inspiration on that?
You know what? And done. There he is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now I
Norman
want
feeling like $1 million.
Ray. I need
The
to hear
true
details
definition
about
of
the-
brotherly love.
Aww. And Cobalt loses his inspiration.
Oh, Jesus. I need to hear the details of this pipe being laid, Ray. I think you need to explain how your brother got laid.
There
in
are two whole people watching right now, so if one of them wants to write some fan fiction for you to read on your own damn time, they're welcome to do so. If you want to write fan fiction, you live your life, man. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You're a
If I
grown-ass
write it, will
man.
you read it live on the internet?
Fuck no, I
As one of
won't.
those people, I refuse.
Yeah, no. There's no way I'm reading that live on the internet.
What's the point?
No, I want there to be no point. That way you don't do it.
Oh, okay. I still might do it and just read it.
Fair enough. Here's what I'll say: if you were to write fan fiction, and you actually worked on it, because I know you can write, then I would make a YouTube video about your fan fiction.
Yes. Here it comes, the Norman and Weird Goblin Lady novella. 140 pages.
Oh my lord. Okay.
I'm just straight, just
Just
banking it.
dropping it. All right.
Oh, man.
2 pages of lead up and nothing else but just fucking, just a lot of.
Oh man. 50 Shades of Norman.
Shades of Goblin.
I knew it.
Oh yeah.
50 Shades of Green.
50 Shades
Oh,
of Green.
yeah.
All right. So that.
Anyway.
So guys, 8 minutes 30 seconds, low point of the stream. It's all uphill from here.
So you think.
Yeah, no, I really don't. I have very little faith in what I said. I'm trying to keep the 2 viewers we have. So you guys know that the person who seemed to be running information back and forth between this camp is connected to Voltag and appears to be in Wild Coast. We ended the last session with you guys aggressively packing up and getting ready to head out.
Yeah, we're going to Wild
Anything you
Coast.
want to do before you guys leave the camp?
Like peek in the tent? Just be like.
So yeah, we left off. It was the next day. Norman stepped out. You guys all heard the activities. So the performance check was very good.
Yes.
And I believe the last thing that was said was Norman walking out of the tent saying, "I told you it was a big deal."
Yeah, that's right.
God damn, how do we lead off of that?
I'm just gonna walk up to him and like left hand like scruff his hair and just say good job and then fucking tap him right in the nuts with the right hand. The old shake and bake.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh fuck.
I'll say with advantage because he's in that like afterglow. Like he's not ready.
Hold on.
Fucking
Do I
knock
still
the
have
testicles out.
should I just roll a d20? Because I don't have an unarmed strike on my sheet no more.
Yeah, it's fine. Just roll. It's the same as your weapon attack, so you can make a weapon attack. It's fine.
Oof.
Yeah, it is not great. It is actually not good enough. Just the natural armor and how little he is, you're not able to scoop. You end up just kind of clipping it in the thigh.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to scare him, not hurt him.
So you succeed in that. He definitely is startled and kind of brought back into his senses.
Great.
I
I should have tapped him in the face with my dick and just been like, "What do you mean, big deal?"
So you guys all pack your things up. The other goblins pack up their belongings as well. Jaws kind of looks back at you, Norman. Be safe. I hope to see you again one day. Good luck.
Yeah, I bet you do.
She blushes and turns away and just starts walking out.
Get it, girl.
So this is your current status. You guys are all healed up. You've all the full rest and stuff. I will give it to you another one just in case I forgot last time. I'm actually going to give you guys one more in case you guys are missing hit dice. Norman, you have about 2 days of hunger left. And you guys are on your way. Malka, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage for me to see how your travels go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It'll be mostly fine, probably.
Yeah, that's the probably part that I don't like. If you say probably... Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So it's like that tonight, huh?
God. 2 natural 20s.
It was actually a 19 and a 20. It's ridiculous. So Malka becomes Neo. Like, the entire world is known to him.
All I see is code.
I'm actually going to say with that roll, I need to talk to you for one moment, Malka.
Oh.
Let's go.
I watch a D&D.
So Malka,
I got a notepad.
So Malka, you guys walk out of camp. It's pretty easy. You've made this trip several times now, so you actually feel really confident in your ability to navigate this 3-day journey to Wild Coast. But all of a sudden, about a third of the day into the travel, something catches your awareness, and it's a similar presence. It appears to be the same Fey hunter who shot that arrow at you so long ago. He does not seem to realize that you're aware of his presence.
Do I know, like, what direction he is, like, in relative to us?
He seems to be keeping a good distance, but he is kind of traveling in this, like, small set of trees and bushes. Like, he's doing a really good job staying hidden. You feel like anything other than what you rolled probably wouldn't have generated this. So you feel like it's just because you're on your peak game today that you were able to even take notice of him, and he definitely has no idea that you notice him. Things you kind of take notice as you track his movements unless you say otherwise, you track his movements for the next like 15 to 30 minutes. You feel confident that he is some kind of ranger type person. You can tell by the way he moves, he spent a lot of time in the woods and has definitely a connection to the face similar to yours. And the other thing you notice is that he definitely, while keeping remarkable track of where you guys are, also seems to be scouting up ahead to make sure that you guys, almost as if to make sure you guys don't run into something that's a little over your head or something that you shouldn't be dealing with. You then pick up that there are several other less skilled people with him. You count 8 in total, including the actual Fey Hunter.
So 9 total?
8 total, sorry. 7 archers and the Fey Hunter.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Oh, God. I'm gonna keep it to myself for now. What are we gonna... Is there any travel that we're gonna be doing when we go back? Like, is it gonna be a minute that I can hold that to myself, or does it seem like I'm gonna get intercepted on my way to the...
Oh, sorry, yeah. He doesn't appear to be making any kind of attempt to cut you guys off. He seems to just purely be tracking you guys. while keeping a clear eye out for something else as well.
Okay. No, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that to myself because I'm on point and I don't wanna jit or jinx it.
All right.
Let's
Moving you
go.
back. Yep.
Friday night, Borderlands, starting at the prequel.
Nice.
So, you guys continue to travel. Malco's killing it. Most of you have traveled this entire path now. It's about a 3-day travel to Wild Coast. You are confident Malco's got it under control. You're dodging different things. There are a couple of smaller encounters that he's able to skirt entirely.
Okay.
The day passes, nothing remarkable. You guys,
Jesus.
you guys make camp that night. Malca, go ahead and roll a separate survival check for camp making.
Advantage or no advantage?
Advantage. I assume someone's helping you all the time.
I'll help.
Survival. Yep.
Silence means it was probably not that great.
Okay. You make camp for the night. And I need you guys to verify for me that your watch order is still what it is inside your party sheet, which can be found in the eye with the 3 dudes in the top, very, very top right corner. Right now it's set for Cobalt, Malca, Zan, Norman, then Grok.
I don't see that.
Okay.
Oh, order. I got it.
Okay. So you guys can actually type that out if you want. I believe if you type a number, it'll move you guys around. And if you guys have 2 people on one watch, then you guys can share. You guys just type the same number.
I can't change the number.
Okay. Who's taking first watch? You guys need
I'll
4 watches in total.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, I'll take.
I'll take last watch.
I'll take second.
All right, 3. We're being 3.
I mean, I'm technically always on watch unless if I'm working on something. So, and I
Yep.
still have to do at least 2 sets of watch, regardless. So,
Okay. So you're just gonna say you're kind of always on watch.
effectively, I mean, I would assume the first 4 hours I would be doing something like working on a craft, and then automatically do the last 4 hours as part of my unanimated state.
Okay.
Boys.
It's part of being a motherfucking skeleton.
Yep. So
Does your spirit just like leave your body?
Got rated watch
So-
order going on.
yeah. So Cobalt. So whenever Cobalt goes into unanimated state, like the kind of necromantic essence that keeps him alive and that little glow he has to his eyes kind of dulls down a little bit, and all of a sudden the entire essence of him kind of relaxes a little bit. Norman, you're now very privy to the feel of the life force that holds him together. So you can actually like innately sense whenever he's in an unanimated or in the animated state.
Okay.
Okay, so Malca, Zan, Norman, you guys all find rest. Cobalt, you are working away at all of your different things you're trying to make. And Grok, what are you doing during your time?
Just chilling, man.
All right, you're just chilling.
Unless I can, do I still have that tattoo stuff on me?
You do have some tattoo stuff on you.
That's the goal then. I want to tattoo my hands.
Okay, so are you doing that while you're supposed to be on watch? Or are you like committed to watch?
No, I'll do it on watch and then I'll stay awake a little bit and just take like a short rest while other people are on watch, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll have to roll a Constitution save to see if you get exhaustion, but if you're willing to risk it, I'm willing to let you.
Constitution. Is it a save?
It would be a save, yeah.
It's +5. Yeah, why not?
All right. So before we get to that, though, you and Cobalt both suddenly hear a noise in the distance. And I will give you guys a quick map. So you guys are gonna kind of hang with me. We're gonna use this generic map quite a bit tonight for like randoms and stuff.
That's fine.
So
Can't you draw on the maps again?
Yeah, I can draw.
Yeah, that should be more than fine for messing around.
So we're gonna say, for the sake of this, you guys found like a little rock cluster right here. That was a very very effective place. And Grok, you're kind of up here on the top of it, doing your thing, keeping your watch.
Mm-hmm. Sword in lap, sitting Indian style.
I like it.
Thinking about killing that hooker.
Yeah, the sleepy people are all like on this side of it. Cobalt, you're kind of on. If you're cool with it, you'll be on this side, just kind of at the top, so you have a full view of it.
That'll work.
And you guys, luckily, see coming toward you.
My dinner.
Or is it your breakfast?
Ooh.
At first, you're not able to clearly make out what it is, but as they come closer, you realize that they're animated scarecrows that are like trying to stealth up, but all the straw and things that make them, and the creak of the wood that kind of makes their limbs just isn't quite enough to escape your guys' prime senses. So, and I will say for the sake of this, make a their constructs. Are you proficient in Arcana, Cobalt?
No, I am not.
Okay, so I will say this: you're not sure 100% good, bad, or otherwise, but you definitely know that there's some kind of artificially animated creatures. You know they're not naturally of this world.
And they're trying to sneak up on us.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that they were trying to be quiet and whatnot. So with that, we are in normal initiative because they were aware of your guys' presence and you're aware of theirs.
Everybody's still asleep except for me and Cobalt, right?
Correct.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one kind of like, oh no, they're trying to sneak. They don't realize you guys see them yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he kind of like keeps sneaking up there, not even realizing that you guys are aware of his presence just yet. Same. So Cobalt, you see them sneaking up. They don't really know that you know yet, but I mean, you guys definitely see each other. What do you want to do?
Okay. I would like to start off.
Ding the bell and wake us up.
Okay,
Ding.
10-foot radius. Scarecrow 13 and 10. Are they in a 10-foot radius of each other?
2 squares between them.
Yeah, not really.
But if I were to target like right in between them, that would put them both in a 10-foot radius, wouldn't it?
10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let it happen.
Is it 10 feet both sides?
It's a 10-foot diameter.
10
Oh
foot
no,
radius.
I'm sorry, radius. Yeah, I'm an
10
idiot.
foot
Sorry.
radius.
Yeah, so you can easily do that. So generally speaking, you have to target a square, not like a line. But regardless, you can get both of them with radius. I'm just an idiot today. Sorry.
Okay, great. Because I would like to go ahead and come out swinging strong. I would like to hit both of them if it'll let me target. It's there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and channel Divinity Shatter on both of them.
Oh.
Is
Shatter
that loud?
that is thunder damage.
That is
yeah.
loud as hell.
Yeah.
It's gonna wake everybody up in like a
That
50-mile radius.
is a good move, sir. So
Both succeed.
they do both succeed. So what's maximum damage you possibly could do?
24.
So they each take
So
12.
they'll both take 12.
Yep.
Also, if these are made out of, let's see, each creature must take. Let's see, a creature made out of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal. I assume. Are these made out of stone, crystal, or metal?
No, they're more straw, cloth, and wood.
Cool. All right, so then that'll play out exactly how that happened.
So all of a sudden, this incantation goes off, and there's no actual like movement of spell. All of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you guys just hear this as the ground rumbles underneath them, and the ground itself actually fractures all underneath them, and the ground becomes difficult to walk through even. And both of them kind of like make this horrible like noise. Everyone's awake now. Is there anything else you can do, Cobalt?
Whoa.
No, that was all I wanted to do.
All right. So one just fun, super fun thing is if you are someone who wears armor, unless you tell me otherwise, you generally don't sleep in your armor.
So I'm naked.
Yeah, if you sleep in your armor, that's fine, but there's some stuff we have to talk about if you're going to do that. So you just have a little bit less AC than normal.
Okay.
So
Is
Zan,
it a full action to put it back on, or is it a...
it's not something you can functionally do in combat. It takes a long while.
Okay.
So Zan, you wake up, just this gigantic banging noise and the screeching sound of some horrible thing out in the distance. What do you want to do?
I would want to. Can I cast Bane?
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I close enough to do that? What does it say? 30 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No, you're not close enough. You have to run up a little bit.
Okay. And how far is this again?
They're 35 feet away from me.
Yeah, if you control click on one, it should tell you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. All right, so I want to throw a javelin at. Is that like that's way the fuck back there? Oh, is that far enough? Is that 8? Just Scarecrow 7?
Yeah, you can throw it. You'll have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Just because throwing a javelin more than 30 feet gives you disadvantage.
Right. 50 feet. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go for Scarecrow. Let's go for Scarecrow 10 with the javelin throw.
Okay. Yep, give me.
Oh.
Yeah, you have about 15 feet of movement because you had to stand up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can get here if you want. You can cut that corner.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Scarecrow 10, where are you?
Do that shit. Ooh.
That's a hit. Go and roll damage.
Damage.
So the javelin goes flying through the air, it buries into the thing, and there's not much resistance. The javelin actually goes completely through the chest of the Scarecrow. But you realize it doesn't seem to care as much as you thought it might.
Huh. Alright, good to know.
Grok, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna take a bonus action to be aggressive, which will allow me to move my movement speed again
Okay.
to here. And then I'm gonna hit Scarecrow 10.
Okay. If you used your bonus action because you thought you were prone, you weren't all the way laying down. You were just kind of sitting down since you were actually on guard.
So because he was I was here. He's
35
feet away from me.
Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure.
This is 30, and then aggressive to get the final.
All right, man. Lay it on him.
And then I'll swing at this motherfucker.
That is also a hit. Go and roll damage. So you pull back with your sword, you cleave into it, and one of the arms just comes completely off, and this time the damage is exactly what you expected. It looks pretty unhappy, and looking like it's pretty rough. It's had better days. Scarecrow 7, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, let's see. You're close enough.
Stop trying to hit me. It hit me. I want to watch The Matrix, you know?
I guess it's really just you. So this guy's going to run up, and he's going to use Terrifying Glare. So he looks at you, and all of a sudden the face contorts around, and the fear starts to set into you. Let's see if you can save. You do not.
Fail.
So you find yourself terrified of this Scarecrow to the point where you're actually paralyzed.
Great. Wonderful.
Ha! You're scaralized.
Get out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. No, Malka, you're up.
Thanks, Zach.
Norman, you're the next player, so be ready.
I'm always ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right, if I kill Scarecrow 7, will that unparalyze Croc?
Only one way to find out, huh?
Only one way to find out.
Malco, what would you like to do, buddy?
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can I move at half speed without getting up?
Yeah, you actually can like just army crawl if you want.
Well, yeah, I kind of want to, like, if possible, just kind of, like, roll into kneeling here.
That's
I
fine.
just don't want to use a full action on that movement.
Oh, it's not an action. It just takes half your movement to stand up.
Okay, then yeah, that's there. I'm just gonna roll back to here.
Okay.
And Ray of Frost, that bitch. There we
All right,
go.
give it to him.
I'm fucking working on it.
Jesus.
Fucking Ray of Frost. Fuck me.
Missed.
Yeah, so you make the incantation and the blue-white beam streaks out of your hand and just goes completely wide.
Zoom. I'm still sleepy. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
he still got sleep in his eyes.
Oh man.
Anything else you're
What
gonna
the
do?
fuck's going on? I wanna use a bonus action to try and scream at Grok, see if I can't get him to like stumble towards my voice, something. Grok, buddy.
Okay, make a ba-dum. Make a wisdom check.
Hell yeah. Can I roll that out loud?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck yeah.
Can I roll that
Now,
out
this is
loud?
like way above and beyond normal, so anything not exceptional probably won't have a lot of impact.
That's
So
fine.
you do your best to just try to startle him out of it, and he is just petrified. He doesn't even seem to be aware you guys even exist at this point. All right, Scarecrow 10 is about to do what it's commonly referred to as tear that ass up.
Wow.
So let me just double check to make sure I remember what paralyzed does correctly.
You probably get advantage.
You should probably hide your ass.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love you, Jake. Just don't ever forget that.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no.
Like, I love you so much.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. That's a lot
fine.
of shit.
That's fine.
Oh, he missed!
Yeah, fuck you.
So the Scarecrow, all of a sudden, his arms kind of go out as if he's gonna, like, posted up in the field, and all of a sudden these huge claws spring out of the end of the shirt he's wearing, and he starts gashing into you. And the first blow digs deep into your chest, and it just wakes you up just enough to dodge the second one.
Yay!
Nice.
Does that mean I'm awake?
No.
Fuck.
Norman, and I will say we have a clear request to hear the Nerd Goblin, so let's hear it.
So I'm gonna take it to where like the lightning struck, right? Me waking up. Ah, a Grok. Oh, oh god. Oh god, Grok's being attacked. Oh my god. I am a Hex. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay. All right, you can roll it again. It's a straight roll, though.
Yep. Let's fix that.
That's better.
Oh, let's fix
That's
that.
better. Oh boy.
He got the sleep out of his eyes.
Yep.
And then not quite done here. Let's use some Fury of the Small here. Ray, you can add 3 damage. Oh, there it is.
Oh, see, yeah, I'll have to add it from now on because it's doing that over and over again.
Yeah.
I'll
take it, though.
Take 6 off of that.
Heavy.
Okay. I had to take 6 damage off of it, so.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, Ellen, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my widgets aren't working right now.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I cheated you out of your giant penguin. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. So Norman, you spring up, and just immediately see your idol in trouble, and just immediate one hand Hex, other hand Eldritch Blast, and it hits the Scarecrow dead in the chest, and straw puffs out of everywhere. The arms kind of fly out, and it just slowly kind of reforms itself in this contortion-like manner.
Okay then.
All right, Scarecrow 13. Is he the one that scared you, Grok?
No,
It
No.
was 7.
it's the one I'm
Okay,
targeting.
yeah.
7.
All right, 13 is going to just move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's not digging you, Norman, but that's all he can get to. Cobalt, you're up.
Alright, I am going to go ahead. 13 is wounded. 12 is untouched. Alright, I am going to position to right here, so that way I'm in melee range of both of them, and I would like to inflict wounds on 13.
Ooh.
So close.
Oh, nice.
So close.
Oh,
And then a horrible
just the worst damage. So you guys see Cobalt reach out, and his skeletal hand clasp onto the Scarecrow, and it's not really made of anything, any living material, but what little bit of life is left in the wood that makes up its bone structure, you guys just see it become brittle and just start to chip and break apart into nothingness.
And then for my bonus, I'm just going to pull out my axe.
Okay. Zan, you're up, buddy.
Can I move to attack? I don't even know what I want to do now. Grok, how you feeling, bro? Is he there?
Yeah, he,
Croc's out.
yeah,
Oh,
he
you're still
like,
paralyzed?
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
eyes are just glazed over in fear. It's like when Batman gets fucked up by Scarecrow in the movie. It's not a good look.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's cast Bane on the Scarecrow here. 12.
Okay, I think you could cast Bane on up to 3 targets within 30 feet. It's kind of like
Okay.
it's like opposite of Bless. Yeah, 3
Alright.
creatures that you can see within range.
Flesh and Bane. Sounds like a magic
13,
card.
12.
You got 13 and 12. Goddamn.
Yeah. So there's something weird we had to do. I can't remember what it was.
Okay, so if you click on the dice first,
Right.
the one that says cast. So just you targeted both of them, see if everything all that right. So click on that first,
Hey.
and it will roll their saves
12,
request.
13.
You could also move before doing that, and then be able to hit the one in front of Grok as well.
I'm already
I mean,
committed.
he can
You
move at
did.
any point, so movement is not an action.
All right. So for some reason 13 didn't do it, but he succeeds. So you only Bane 12.
Only Bane 12.
Yep.
Okay.
But you do not. Okay, so yeah, 12 is currently baned by you. Is there anything else you want to do?
I guess I'll move here.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I marked your spell slot off for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Grok, unfortunately, you're paralyzed and scared to death. What you get to do is roll a... I'll let you pick. Constitution or Wisdom to see if you can not pee yourself in fear.
Constitution, all goddamn day.
Okay.
Show me the money. Why didn't that work? There.
Ooh. You're like, oh god, and you have like your legs get a little closer, and you kind of like have to get the knees touching almost, but you keep it in.
Nice.
All right, let's see. It's the
Can I
end
rage?
of his turn, so he gets to
That would
attack
be-
you. All right, Grok, don't die.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Just don't die.
Oh god.
I mean, if he hits me for 11, I'm dead. So.
Just
Oh.
you gotta stick and move.
Oh.
Here we go.
Use your.
Oh,
You're
9.
locked.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus
So the Scarecrow
fucking
digs
Christ.
into you, and you're so busy trying to keep yourself together, you're not able to get out of this one. And as soon as the last hit draws the blood, and then at this point you're bleeding badly, you snap out of it.
Oh God. Fuck.
So you pop back into consciousness.
Just
Um,
hey everybody.
this guy. It is 30 feet.
What happened?
Let's see, that'd be. Oh no, I don't want that. I want to do this as you. So, Grok, since you've already been frightened by this, you can't be frightened by it again.
Yay. What the
Ooh.
fuck?
Whoa.
So
One
only
failure, 3 successes.
Zan.
Yeah.
So Zan, you are consumed by fear of this scarecrow, and you two just break up, not knowing what to do.
My constitution.
Malka, you're up. And this guy just tried to scare the shit out of you.
Fuck. Okay. Who's heavy right now? 10. Man, I'm looking at my buddy Grok back there. What's...
I'm hurting, man.
Yeah, I see you, my guy. Fuck. What's the range? Let me check the range on something real quick. Okay. Can I? Let me look at the logistics of this here.
The logistical attitude, longitude.
Oh, hold on.
Can
One second.
I-
I'm sorry. Real quick, Squall, Sea Witch, and Locomotive Breath. Thank you all for your follows. I'm so sorry my widgets suck tonight, but thank you guys for joining.
Hey.
No, I refuse to be accepted by your thing.
Too late. You've been accepted.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna take aim at
I see which.
Scarecrow 7 with an arrow, but like we've been watching these motherfuckers is scarecrows, so I'm aiming at to shoot through Scarecrow 7 and hit the ground on the other side of it.
Okay.
When okay, but before doing that, I want to cast Hail of Thorns.
Don't do this to me again.
Nope. I'm trying to hit it on the other side of him.
Okay, so you can't hit him then. You're basically rolling to attack behind him so that your arrow can't do
Oh,
damage to
right.
him. But
Right.
like realistically, that spell's not intended to be used this way because you need to hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack.
Okay. I'll hold off on that then. I was hoping to like stick through, do tiny bit of piercing damage, explode on the ground behind him.
Yeah, I would let you fudge the creature part of it if you want, at the cost of doing any damage to him with that actual arrow.
Nah. We'll bring out the Ray of Frost again. There's a scarecrow right in front of me. I'm just gonna slash at him with my longsword.
Be about it, homie.
I'm gonna be about it.
Should be with advantage. I'm on the opposite side threatening.
It is.
I'm dead next turn.
I don't have. Oh, I do have. I don't think it's gonna do much, buddy, but I can try. I see him hurting over there, so I'm gonna take another blunted arrow,
Oh dear God.
and I'm gonna give it just a kiss on the blunted end, and I'm gonna fire it at Grok's shoulder.
Yep, roll an attack roll.
Okay. There we go.
Doesn't matter. He's got it. He'd have to miss 2 full attacks. Ooh.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy.
you nail it. Go ahead and heal him.
Since that's a crit, do I not get advantage on any of this, or do I not
No.
get inspiration on any of this?
If
No.
damage.
I know. Like this is already kind of a very special thing I'm doing for you.
It is. That's all right. I'm sorry, buddy. I wanted to give you as much as I could.
This dude's got to miss 2 full attacks.
Yeah, I know.
All right. This scarecrow is I'm sorry, buddy.
Miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Miss again.
Hit.
Fuck.
Is it enough? Do you have just enough health?
Oh,
Oh, did you make
my
it?
God.
It's one hit
one
point.
Wow.
I have 1 health left. Oh my god.
So the scarecrow starts leaning you with the claws again, and it starts to like become kind of confused and almost worn out by the fact that it just keeps clawing and you just keep not
I
dying.
will fucking not die.
Norman.
I got you, man.
Oh god. Where's 13 at?
13
Okay.
is...
Over by me, you're fine.
Thank god.
So that's a hit.
Mm.
Nice. So you blast another Elder Blast, and it hits in.
Oh, I fucked that up.
What'd you want?
I meant the Hex Blade. I meant the... No, I don't... Yeah, no, we'll just keep it the way it is.
Okay. So you blast another Elder Blast, and the energy hits it and kind of sinks into the straw makeup of it, and you can feel it. You can see it kind of start to break apart a little bit, but it's not quite enough. And you think back of all the times your DM told you, guys, be careful not to split your damage across everything in the fight.
I mean,
I
I
don't
went
remember
out
this.
first. I made the decision.
And now Norman, this dude has been not super stoked about you for a while now.
I don't remember this discussion.
He succeeded.
He did. Oh, wait. So you have not been feared yet. So you succeed. So the strike of the claw itself actually makes you afraid just for your life as it hits you, and you can feel it try to strip away the actual essence of what keeps you together, and you're able to resist it and shake it off, and he hits you again, and he does hit you again. And you maintain concentration on Hex. So you take 2 big blows from it, but you're not afraid, and you didn't drop Hex. So it is impressive. It's just striking down pretty much at your face at this point because of how little you are, and just a huge gash across your cheek, and you're still bleeding down into your neck, unfazed.
Norman just tanking it on the chin. Get him a little goblin vagina, and all of a sudden,
I got to, or Scarecrow 7's gonna kill Grok.
Oh, we messed that up. So next time you attack, you have disadvantage on your range attack rolls. So
Why?
Because you have a person in melee with you.
I would just have disengaged then. But my bad, yeah.
No, it's not a big deal. So Cobalt, you're up.
Alright, excellent. I'm gonna start by throwing a healing word on Grok so that way he doesn't die. These rolls are absolute crap.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you. Did you like my poem?
yes.
And then between 7 and 10, does one of them look more damaged than the other just in general, or do they look pretty much similar?
They're pretty similar in overall damage. They're really similar in what, like, yeah, it's pretty close. Like, 7 looks hardier as a whole, has a little more stuffing than 10, but it looks like they both have about the same amount of life left in them.
Okay. Then I am going to go ahead and ding the armor against 10.
He saves.
Then I got nothing.
Alright. So you guys, Cobalt flicks the armor, and the Scarecrow just seems completely unaffected by it, and is just dead set on taking one of you guys down. Zan, you are still having the worst day of your life.
Yay!
Grok, it's time.
I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Kill 7.
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna click this button, and then I'm gonna
Oh.
click
Oh my
that
god.
button.
I'm
Uh,
gonna rage.
I'm gonna fucking rage.
We're gonna rage.
Gonna fucking pre.
I'm gonna fucking free, dude.
You hit Scarecrow 10.
Oh.
Nice. So you pull out your sword, you rage, you grip the sword, and the metal nearly bends in your hands. You strike down onto the Scarecrow, and as he does, you guys, I think for the first time, get to see these orc spirits come flying out of Grok and start swarming around the Scarecrow.
Fuck him up. Corey, Trevor, let's go.
Oh, that hurts.
You're welcome.
Oh man, that was good stuff.
I'm gonna die, but
Scarecrow
it's all good.
7. Oh
At least the damage will be halved.
man. So.
Got 4 health.
Until you go down.
Oh.
I was hoping you credit so you get that
Oh.
Dude.
Oh, it's not looking good. Oh,
Dude.
man, partially resisted, but it was just enough.
fucking damage.
Here's
the next attack's with advantage because I'm down. He's gonna crit, and then I'm just gonna get hit, and then have 2
if he
death
hit
saves.
if he hits you, take 2 death saves immediately.
Oh fuck. Well, let me decide.
And
what
he
character I
does
wanna
hit you.
fucking-
So because these guys are pretty mindless, the first strike knocks you down, and then he just continues to slash away, and all you guys see at this point is just these huge long claws and just blood and flesh flying up from your friend.
Great.
I agree with the dog back there.
Moose is not liking what he's hearing.
No.
12 is going to attack Cobalt and miss. Thank you, Bane. And miss. Thank you, Bane. So the Scarecrow tries to slash you, Cobalt. One of them just kind of goes right between your ribs perfectly. The claw just finds no purchase. And the next one just kind of dings off of your shield. Malka, you're up. You see Grok down on the ground, bleeding everywhere. You know that he's real close.
Like a death save.
We gotta kill Scarecrow 10-7.
Yeah, I forgot to mark all my spells too. Okay.
Rock, this is my fault.
there? I want to get out of I don't want to be under disadvantage for using a ranged spell.
Spells, yeah. So you would have to use an action to disengage or take a step back and take an opportunity attack.
How does this read? Hang on.
Are you looking at your special fighting style thing?
No. Reading something else.
Okay. Oh, you know what though? Yeah, because you talked me into something super overpowered. It does not say ranged weapon attacks. It just says ranged attacks. So
For what?
for all ranged attacks, you don't have disadvantage within 5 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, because Ray should have read better before he said yes.
Way
That's
to
cool.
go.
In that case, I'm fucking focused on saving my homie. I'm aiming down at Scarecrow 10, and just with all of the might in my heart.
All might?
All might?
All might.
Hold on. Wait.
Plus Ultra!
Wait a second. I have the music prepared for this.
Okay.
You can't say 1 second then say you have the music prepared.
Yep. Play over it. Here it is.
Oh!
So I will remind you that I'm a generous god, and
Okay.
Grok, you can give your inspiration to other people. You know, like people trying to save your life.
Alright, I'm gonna give inspiration to Matt, and then I'm gonna turn the song back on.
Fucking. So it's like Gohan with like Goku coming in the background.
Yeah.
Adding another fucking hand in here.
Yep. So this is like the Spirit Bomb against the very first Vegeta, where like it has to bounce off Gohan.
Fuck me. Okay.
There it is. Like it actually misses, but like out of nowhere, Grok just raises a hand and pushes the spell back up.
Fucking.
On hit, it takes damage, and the speed is reduced by 10 until the start.
Hopefully it just fucking dies.
Yeah, roll damage. Let's see what happens. And it does.
It also can't take. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so the spell hits it, and all of a sudden, everything about it just gets rigid. It's raising a claw up to finish the job on Grok, and the arm just freezes up, and then just never moves again.
I got you! Now we got a whole party to
gotta
go.
fucking heal me.
Norman.
I have to roll a death save.
I'm going to nimble escape my way out of this.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Well, I got this player's handbook with different classes.
Fuck!
In it.
You're right there.
Yeah, you blast it and you do your best, but you can't quite bring your concentration off of Grok long enough to find a square target. This guy's gonna attack you, Malka, because you've actually been kind of problematic for them. You've already saved from fear, so I'm not gonna make you roll that. And that is a miss. So the first one gouges you because he kind of caught you reeling from your original spell. This next one, though, you kind of duck out of the way, bounce up on your snake tail, and kind of regain your position. Cobalt, you're up.
All right, I am gonna go ahead and. Did we ever figure out the upcasting in this?
Yeah, but I probably just am lazy and haven't done it correctly for you yet. What are you trying to upcast?
I would like to upcast Healing Word on Grok.
You know what? For tonight, just to keep it moving, just cast it on. Just drop it on him twice. He can have an extra 2 hit points. Apparently, he needs it with your rolls, anyways.
Apparently, jeez.
Hey, there we go. That's good. Thanks, guys.
All right, and then I'm gonna do the same old ding
Hey,
the armor at number 7.
If
Okay.
I went down, does my rage fall off?
It does.
Okay, let me turn it off then.
Is Ray of Frost no, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a
So
cantrip.
shape water. Okay.
Can I? If I click the button, is it going to turn it off?
No, I'll turn it off for you.
Okay.
So yeah, you shoot the healing word over to Grok, and you kind of see some of the wounds close up just enough to kind of keep him alive and together. He looks rough still. So Grok, all of a sudden you have that little moment, and you immediately reach to your chest and your stomach to see what is missing, and you're very relieved to find that most everything still seems to be where it belongs. And with that same thing, Cobalt, you ding the armor with the end of your axe, and the Scarecrow kind of grabs its head, and you see the claws actually dig into its own head as it tries to stop this noise from bouncing around inside of it.
Hold
Zan.
up. I don't know why I didn't say this earlier. This is Fatal Sticks.
Fatal Sticks?
Yeah.
Correct.
League of
100%.
Legends.
Oh, no, don't
All
play.
right.
No clue.
All right.
So you are no longer frightened and no longer paralyzed, so you've suddenly regained your composure.
Yay! I'm gonna take a run at Scarecrow 12,
Okay?
and I'm gonna take a swing with. I want to use the Divine Smite on him.
Okay, so I'm going to say that just because you're a savvy paladin kobold, you would know to go where I just moved you to, so you can have advantage on your attack.
Right. Okay.
So go ahead.
I keep like can't tell like which side I'm on them.
No, you're good. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Advantage. Oh my goodness, dog! Get from under my desk.
Oh no. Yeah, you go with the glaive and you stab through, and somehow you manage to just go right through where there's just nothing really to hit. You kind of clip the side of the abdomen, but it just doesn't seem to even notice you tried to make a stab at it.
Awesome.
Grok, you're on the ground. Mostly dead still. What do you want to do?
Grok lives.
Eat a bag of
Yeah.
dicks.
It's the most athletic thing you guys have ever seen Grok do. In all of his rage and all of his fury, he actually kicks his legs up, does a full front flip with the blade in hand, and just does an entire flip cut and cuts the Scarecrow completely in half. Lands on his feet, perfect. You have 15 feet of movement left. What do you want to do?
Fucking sweet.
If that's too far, then I'll use aggressive to get closer to Scarecrow
Yeah,
12.
that's fine. Are you raging again?
Yeah.
Okay, you couldn't use aggressive then, but I think that was fine.
Okay.
Was
it?
It's fine. We'll just say it was good. Let's see. This guy's been pretty unhappy with Cobalt, so let's see what's up. Miss. Extra miss.
He
Yeah.
just can't.
No, well, he's baned the whole time. So he goes to hit you, and every time he comes even close, this little bit of radiant energy from the spell of your paladin just kind of nudges the hand just enough to make it completely ineffective against you. It's like some kind of like guiding force that just continues to nudge attacks in just the right angle to deflect them off your armor. Malka, you're up.
Okay. Well, I can't do what I want to do because everybody's too damn close. So, fucking story of my life. Yeah, I'm just gonna reach out and whack this motherfucker with my great sword, or my short sword.
Okay. You have advantage.
You got a short sword.
I guess
Maybe
the
it's a
job
great
done.
sword.
Let me show you my
That-
short sword.
That's a hit.
And then drop frostburn damage, please.
So you can do that. I actually built it in your character sheet.
Did you? Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh.
And roll
I
actual
never
damage.
actually
Yeah,
rolled.
you
Yeah,
have to roll
I
that.
never actually
Yeah,
rolled.
real damage happens too.
Okay. Fuck.
So
Partially
you pull out your blade, you cut into it, and while the blade itself doesn't do anything, the freezing cold from your attack does freeze up everything around it, and the thing seems to be moving far more rigidly now. Norman, you're up.
Norman.
Save me from this piece of shit. Oh, you can't. Oh,
God
maybe.
damn it, man.
That's just a rough day.
Change the
Yeah.
color of your dice. You need new dice.
Do something, man.
They're fucking cursed.
So Norman, you just wake up in a panic, and you just can't cope with the fact that Grok is still covered in his own blood. I mean, literally from the neck down is mostly just red.
And I'm eating it. It's fucking confusing.
Let's see. This is the guy who was mad at you, Malka. So he's gonna take one at you, a second one at you. Okay, a second one's gonna find purchase. So one claw you're able to dodge. You're just having a hard time bobbing and weaving. You got one or the other right now. Cobalt, you're up.
Where were those rolls when you were attacking me?
I mean, you lived a
alright.
long time with advantage and everything else.
Ugh.
I do like you guys have basically turned this into like a checkers looking fight right now.
Fuck everything, dude.
I just need Grog to jump over the first one and then the second one.
Yeah.
Just take them both out in one go.
Alright, Cobalt, what do you want to do, buddy?
Dude.
Alright, I'm just gonna go
Land
ahead and
rock,
ding the
King
armor against number 13.
Okay. That's a success.
And I do nothing.
Alright. So you ding the armor, and this one just seems so focused on killing Malka, he just doesn't even take notice of you. Zan, you were up and you have advantage.
Let's just go. Oh, well, we'll come back weapons. We'll just go with the greatsword. Swing the greatsword on 13.
Give it to me,
12,
man.
sorry. Oh, sorry. What?
Come, give it to me.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Give it to him.
If I could select
Wait,
anything.
Zan's not in range?
Of 12?
Oh, I thought you said 13. I'm sorry.
I'm at 12. I'm at 12.
Okay. The one right fucking
That's a
next to
hit.
me, Matt.
Yay.
Alright, so if you're gonna smite this, just remember to push that button first. You only push the yep, perfect, that one.
Let's see it. Wow.
Well, that
Wait,
appears.
did you like
I
did you
did-
like fuck our dice up?
No, I did not, but that did not roll correctly. So I'm gonna roll this for you, and I rolled decent, so we'll stick with it. Okay, so yeah, for whatever reason that didn't take, so I will figure that out later. But yeah,
Okay.
you come crashing down. You do make contact this time, and as you do, this radiant energy blows out of the sword and just kind of shoots out the front of it, and it reels back, and definitely felt every bit of that.
Yeah. Finally.
Grok, you're up.
The sleep side of my eyes, finally.
I'm still
Yes.
raging, right? Yeah. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you swing, and as you do, you all of a sudden, like a little bit of pain from your earlier wounds catch you, and you kind of drop the blade just enough. It kind of catches the ground and doesn't follow through all the way.
I also would like to Try and scare it with my bonus action? Like, just fucking yell at it?
Yeah, you can try to get its attention. You probably won't be like condition it in any way, but yeah, go ahead, yell at it, make an intimidation check.
You just yell and go, ah! I'm angry.
Yeah, no, he definitely like spins around right away and just dead set staring at you now.
Leave my friends alone.
Oh,
He's gonna kill you.
and it's his turn. So that's a hit.
Fuck him. Partially resisted.
Oh, that's a 1. Yeah, it does not work for him at all. So the first one hits you, and you do your best. You grit through it, and the second one, he gets thrown off by just your sheer force of will, and just kind of clangs into your chest a little bit, but doesn't actually find purchase through any of your skin.
Tight.
Malka, you're up.
5 hit points. 4 more than I need. Matt. Where the hell is he?
Matt, you're dead.
God damn.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
okay.
My headphones are dying, so like the red light at the end isn't in fucking thing any. Okay. Man. I'm just gonna say fuck it, I guess. We got heavy and wounded. 13 is heavy.
Yeah, 12 actually looks 12 looks pretty healthy still.
Okay. And that frost burn, is that just a bonus action thing? Like, does that burn a spell slot?
Nope, it's just a bonus action every round.
Cool. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this again. And I have advantage because what's the bucket's on the other side.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Smoke him.
If you got him?
Oh, I got him. And then, fucking hit him with the, yeah. Boom.
Yeah, not bad. You cut into him, and same thing, like, you know the blade's not going to do a whole lot, but the frost damage definitely hurts him. He's looking real close to death now. Maybe you should run up and poke him or something, man.
Yeah, I was going to, but I was like, no, I'll just... I was really gonna do it, but I was like, no.
I think it's about that time we, switch these dice.
Yeah,
that
is...
Everybody change color.
Hit the dusty... I've been rolling fine.
Yeah, the problem is you've been paralyzed or dead most of the fight.
Yeah. When I actually get to roll dice, it's fucking amazing.
Fuck. Get off my nuts.
Man, he's like slowly wearing you down, isn't he?
Where were the 11s? Like when they hit me?
Oh, so when you're paralyzed, they're auto crits.
He hit me with oh, they are? Great.
Yeah, so when you're paralyzed, it's real bad.
Dope.
Because it's advantage on the attack, and all melee attacks against you are crits. So
I am not a paladin, but my oath is to kill all scarecrows we see.
So,
Christ.
Malka, the scarecrow digs into you for the first one. The second one, as he goes to attack you, he sees the Eldritch Blast from Norman and tries to dodge out of the way. So he doesn't hit you, but he does dodge Norman's attack.
So, again, bob or weave.
Yep,
Looks like
that's all you got. This time you did neither, but you did like a bob and a Norman.
You did a beef.
Cobalt, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw another quick heal over. God damn it!
This is so fucking bad, guys. What is happening?
Well, at least for Cobalt, it's like at least he's only rolling a d4, so...
I appreciate it, but like, fuck.
Rolling.
Wait,
I want to do
guys
something
or something.
stupid here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try and attack the scarecrow
With
on
advantage.
the right there with advantage.
Hey,
white dice are working.
there we go. Way to break him in.
Never mind. Disregard.
It's not my
Jesus Christ.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, he had 3 health left. He's gonna live forever. Cool, you cleave into him, but again, you guys have learned a while back that non-magical attacks don't seem to be super effective against them. Zan, you're up.
Can I lay on hands on Grok?
If you move down to here, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna touch. I'm gonna touch your boy.
Ooh, touch him on good now.
touch me.
And you can use as many of those in one round as you actually want. You have. Oh, you actually
I got
have.
two.
You should actually have 3. I need to give you one more of those. There you go. So you can give him 15 hit points in one round if you want.
Oh,
All right, we'll hit you with 2 of them.
tight. You're the fucking god.
So luckily there's no roll in there. Zan just like Zan just kind of reaches out and just touches you, and all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, that is so much better.
Give me the juice, baby.
Like, I got you, man.
Is that a bonus action, right?
No, that's an action for him.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
So Zan, you reach down and heal Grok, and you actually see the wounds heal up around Grok, and Grok, you're up now.
Fight, my friend.
Okay, he said to do it. I'm gonna do it. Fucking boom, 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 boom.
There it is. That's a hit. Just do me a small favor next time and roll on the dude.
Oh, I thought I had control clicked him. Did it not?
No, but it's all right. I got you,
my
bud.
bad.
No, you're good. So
Is it
yeah,
dead?
no, this is the really healthy one. But you cleave into it, and it like immediately you got kind of cut into the face and through the shoulder. A bunch of like straw and stuffing falling onto the ground. He looks real unhappy that you just laid into him like that.
Fuck
With
this guy.
authority.
And then he's gonna try to attack you, and he's gonna miss because thank you, Bane. Like Cobalt, Zan, maybe like low key MVP here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
So he does land one clean blow into you, but it was mitigated by just your rage and the Bane from the Paladin. Malka, you are up, my friend.
Cool. Basically just gonna put my hands in this thing's chest and do one of these right now.
That's a hit.
Hey,
Fuck off.
And that's all it takes. Finally, you reach in and you find this like little piece. You find some little piece of machinery actually in its chest. You wrap your hand around it and you just cast the spell into it, and you can feel gears and stuff actually stop moving inside of it, and you just kind of crush it inside your hand.
Hell yeah.
Norman. Oh, and you already did. Man, you were on point. That is a hit. But
Yeah, I fucked up and didn't control click him though.
no, dude, you're fine. It's a hit though.
Ah, jeez.
Unleash the rage.
There it is. There's some
Nice.
damage. There's your guys' damage dealer. So yeah, the Eldritch Blast, this finally, having seen Grok actually heal up and whatnot, you're able to focus for the first time in the fight. And the dark energy wraps around your hand and blasts out in a very pointed bolt, zigs right under Malka's arm that is still inside the chest of the Scarecrow he killed, and perfectly lasers into the Scarecrow you hit. Cobalt,
Can
you're
I
up.
ask for a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I eat the soul? Oh, I'm not close enough. There.
No, but the souls are good for a minute after they're dead, so you got time.
Oh, okay, cool. I got time.
And a minute's literally 10 rounds. So
1 minute soul.
Like 3-minute ramen, but better.
Maybe. We'll see.
Wouldn't go that far.
he fails. Put it on him. Yeah, he reaches up, grabs his head, and just starts ripping away at it, trying to make the pain stop. He's on the verge of death. Zane, you're up.
Do it.
Roll again, you have advantage. Don't actually clear advantage, just roll another attack. Didn't matter.
Oh my god.
Like, you go to grab your glaive, but you didn't account for how much blood is on your hand from touching Grok.
Wow.
So you go to stab, and your hand just slides up the shaft of the glaive instead of actually gripping it at any point.
Man.
Grok, you're up.
You can do it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Give it to him. That's all it takes. You
Eat it.
like having seen Malka reach in and take something, you just drop the sword, punch into his chest and just start ripping out straw and stuffing until you finally find this little box that has gears and stuff on it. Then you just take it out and just start stomping the shit out of it.
I can't believe the number of ones you dropped, Jake.
Man, that was a vicious random encounter. Whew.
I just wanted to kill a hooker. That's all I wanted to do.
So Norman,
Leave my mom out of this.
Norman, I assume you eat some soul.
Yes, sir. I eat them all.
So you see Norman like walk like corpse to corpse and consume the soul. The souls are actually a lot less than you anticipated. It fills you up, but individually they're only 1 CR each.
So what? 1 CR is 1 CR 1 day. Is that how we're doing that?
No. It's not quite that simple. You need to consume your level in souls every 3 days. So it's not like you basically have to get back to full for the clock to reset. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which you do get back to full, so you have 3 full days now.
Sweet.
You guys gather your camp back together. You find rest. The rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Wait, I want to tattoo though.
You know what?
Can
I
Norman
tattoo, though.
can Norman like suck this like the flame or whatever's coming off of a cobalt like a straw just sticking into his neck while he's snapping?
No,
and just kinda...
the life essence
He
of
does
cobalt.
it, and I will end him.
Yeah, the life essence of cobalt is very much still attached to him. So I mean, if he could try, but it doesn't even look the same to him as like a past person.
All right. I was just
So
curious.
Grok, go and roll a dexterity check for me, just straight dex.
Difference between an adorably cute kitten and lo mein.
Okay, we will talk about that here in a little bit. Okay.
What's the joke, Matt? Tell me the rest.
Wait, do I need to like pause the stream?
What?
He just said it.
That's,
I don't...
What's the difference?
what? No,
Dude.
there's no.
That's
That was
the
the
joke.
joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at your roll and didn't actually listen to what you said. Sorry. Okay, so anyways, you guys find rest. The rest of the night passes without event. You guys have 2 more days of travel. Malcolm, go and give me that survival check with advantage.
Took us an hour and 20 minutes to move for 1 day. That makes me
Right.
sad.
Jesus.
It only took like 9 rounds to kill some scarecrows.
It was 7.
They're mechanical scarecrows. What's up? What's the deal?
Alright, give me just uno momento, please. So, when you wake up that morning, you do find another one of those arrows. And
What's it say?
this one does not have any Elvish writing on it, because it seems to be more pointed and directed directly at you. But in comment, it says, those creatures are just the tip of the problem with this land. Find me when you have time. Perhaps we could help each other.
Find me when you have time.
Time.
And
Perhaps we could help each other.
okay.
And
I'm
you,
go ahead.
you do not sense his presence on this day.
Fuck. Find me when you have the time. Fuck. Okay. And I assume no trail, no trace.
No, yeah. So as being a ranger, you guys are practically impossible to track via non-magical means when you don't want to be tracked.
All right. I'm gonna tuck the arrow away and keep the note in my bag. I'm waiting to get to town so I can talk to the gentleman about it. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, man. I'll kick you back up.
Yep.
Launcher would be WoW
And that's
Destiny. Yeah.
All
Boys,
right.
we should get going. Like let's rest up, make sure everybody's had breakfast, and let's head to town.
Let's
Skedaddle. Oh, God damn it.
Battle.
I like it.
And you guys travel. The day passes uneventfully. It's actually a pretty nice day. There's a nice breeze coming off the coast. You guys are only a couple days off for the coast at this point, so there's a nice breeze.
Oh crap! Did we forget the cart of bones?
Yeah, I
you
brought
guys,
that up when we left.
Yeah, you guys purposely left that behind in order to chase effectively.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, that was a tough decision, but a decision you guys made in the moment to decide to chase or be slowed down by the bones.
No. We got to keep him because fucking Jake rode like a fucking ball and roll on that, I thought.
That was to move them. I mean, that's when you guys were tracking the trail down to the crypt to begin with. I'm almost positive that you guys had a tough choice to like try to keep Ur's trail when he ran away from you guys after he killed you, Norman.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Alright, that's fine. We'll go with that. I'm okay with that.
But you did Cobalt like grab some of them, the ones that weren't easy to like practically carry. So you're not without any bones. You just don't have like some of the giant ones you had. But yeah, you guys travel the day. It's pretty uneventful. This part of the land is very, very open. It's kind of like just open rolling grasslands. You guys find a good camp for the night. Is there anything special you guys want to do that night? Besides not be attacked by scarecrows?
Tattoo?
I want to take my little wind pipey pipe over to it was gonna be Cobalt, but like he kind of gave me a look, so I'm gonna proceed over to Zan. And
What up?
hey man, I got this shell. I haven't been able to play it, and I know you're pretty good with glass work. Could you patch this up at all, man?
I'll take a look at it.
Go ahead and make a glass blowing check for me.
Where is it? Skill.
Man, I actually thought the DC pretty high, but you made it. So you make another repair to it. It's really good, but the shell's been through some stuff, man. It's starting to look like you're gonna have a harder and harder time kind of adding on before it's become more glass than shell.
All right. Before I start playing it, just to test it out real quick, Grok, Lady Jevon says her calluses are back from lifting.
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay. Goodbye, love you.
Love you
Skills.
too, man.
Where's my shell?
Oh,
Fucking
that's
roll that shit. Right?
Yeah. You.
How'd that come out?
It's not great.
Oh, damn. I'm
It's
gonna kind of slump back over to my sheet then.
yeah. It's just not a good. It's not a good day, man. The dice are not with you guys.
Day. Go way back down.
So you guys wrap the night up. I know a lot of you guys are doing like crafty and side things. I'm gonna reach out to everyone this week to talk about like where all you guys got. So Cobalt, make me one smith tool roll with advantage, just because I'm gonna use one roll for like all of these days to see how good you knock this down.
In the tower?
Yes, please.
Says all in capital letters, honk.
Okay. It is good. You know you had good success, and I will reach out to you off stream for that.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys travel the next day. Go ahead and give me one more survival check with advantage. Okay. Again, this is your third time for you in particular, Malka, making a trip in this general region and this kind of rolling grassland area. You manage it without any difficulty, and as the 4 o'clock late afternoon kind of time sets upon you, you guys are met with this very ocean-based breeze, kind of salty, and you guys gaze upon the town of Wild Coast for the first time as a party.
What up?
It's that place where I threatened a hooker.
It is that place where you threaten a hooker.
Hell yeah, dude.
I want to stop the party.
Okay.
What
guys,
up?
Before we go in here, do we mind like going hunting real fast so I can like be full before we're going to town because like we travel for 2 days and like.
Brock is getting ready to kill a hooker.
I'm getting real, dude. I'm gonna walk into town and find that hooker and kill her. So.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Norman, you have the rest of tonight and pretty much all of tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Because your guys' fight against Scarecrows happened at the end of your first day, like that night. So
Okay.
you were topped off. This will be the end of the second day, so you have some time.
Okay.
You're not even getting like a little itchy yet, so you should be pretty good.
Okay. Let's
I'll-
go to town.
I promise to let you know when you start pushing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to kind of keep this short since we were separated last time, but Wild Coast is a small town. It is the most distant town to any like heavily civilized city that's near the wildlands where more monster races and things like that reside. I can show you guys on the map. I think I showed you guys last time, but just in Crush. Which map? Yeah. So Wild Coast is a smaller city. It is on the coast. Just south of here is a desert stretch that connects the two continents. It is predominantly occupied by Yuan Ti and a whole lot of weird sand pirates. And north of here is the Maritime Trade Guild, which is a two-part city. Malka, only you would probably know this. It is a city that originally started on the eastern coast, where it's more normal, human-y races.
Okay.
It is a trade-based city, so it is actually governed by commercial law, pretty much. There's not like a king or any kind of thing like that. It is a bunch of merchants that came together and made a city that's completely dominated by trade. They're the only known civilization right now that have ocean travel. So they travel from one continent to the other in this ocean area that kind of goes between the two of them, because the desert strip that connects the two of them is completely consumed by pirates, and it's a horrible desert. It's really hard to travel across in general. And they started a second city on this coast to start trying to establish trade with more monster-based races. So both these cities actually have other monster races in them. So now that you guys have a little bit more time and aren't so rushed, you guys walk into the city. It's a little run down. It's definitely well on the side of a town. The buildings are made of wood. Some of them are even driftwood that you can tell came out of the ocean, and they're heavily weathered. A couple of them you can even tell still have like a boat-like shape because they're just the remnants of someone who used to be a ocean traveler who's kind of given up on that craft and turned it into a home.
Somebody that we just used to know.
Yeah, somebody that you used to know.
Who's gonna start singing?
Couldn't help myself.
There are a couple of establishments. There's the general store you guys went to, the adventuring store, a couple
Where
of...
is the brothel?
So, the brothel is it's a larger building. It's actually the nicest building in the entirety of the town. There is a tavern and a bar proper, and then also kind of a back building that was added on second. That seems to be where the more brothely type things happen.
Brothely.
Nice.
And the entirety of the establishment is called the Faraway Hornet.
Hell yeah.
What else were you gonna say about the town before I?
So one thing you guys notice here is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of normal leadership here. There's not like a mayor or a leader of the town. It's just kind of a group of people that all settled that this is kind of where they were going to live. They kind of make a living and coexist with one another. The town guard is a little bit more rough and tumble than you guys kind of expected. Most of you have only heard of more civilized towns through stories in your tribes and things like that, and usually hear about rigorous town guards and a lot of order and things like that. This is way more chaotic and way more natural than what you guys would have expected. And like I said, you do find several other monster race-based people in this town.
All right. Well.
Yep. So I will say, unless you guys say otherwise, you guys kind of approach the town. As you get there, there aren't even there's not even like a clear wall. The grasslands don't because they're so close to the ocean. There's not a lot of monster or like bag eye beast travel type things here. Kind of what you guys noticed on your way, since random encounters stopped being so prevalent as you got closer. It's a pretty peaceful place in general. They mostly live off fish and things from the ocean. There are no guards that stop you as you walk in. Kind of free reign.
Straight to the brothel.
Let's go have a drink.
We can run this town real quick though.
Yeah.
So you guys go to the Faraway Hornet. It's not hard. There's only probably a dozen buildings in all for the town.
It's not hard yet.
Before we continue, I'm gonna turn around to everybody and force them to football huddle up.
Okay.
Be like, we need a gang name.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna look over at Norman.
If we're gonna run this town, like Zan just said, we need a gang name.
All right.
Well, we could be like the Green Machines.
The Green Machine? How about the Green Bastards while we're at it?
Okay. I like that too. That's nice.
Part's fucking unknown. Green Bastards it is, and then I'm gonna walk into the brothel.
All right, so you walk in. One thing you guys do take notice of is, of all the places, the brothel seems to have the most muscle about it. You guys walk in. It's a decent-sized establishment. There are about half a dozen tables, maybe a little bit more. It's pretty busy. There's food and drink and just good times being had by all. A couple of the ladies of the night are enticing new potential clientele. It's very, kind of old Western bar-ish almost.
Nice.
You guys walk in, and there is a half-orc gentleman working the bar. He looks up and is like, my kind of folk, it looks like. Haven't seen a group that large of your kind in a while. What can I help you with?
I'm gonna just go, I need 2 drinks.
Alright,
I'm gonna take the drinks, and I'm gonna turn around and look for the hooker that I threatened.
Okay. Before he gives you the drink, he kind of looks at you and he's like, good drink or cheap drink? And, you notice he's already reaching for the cheap stuff.
Doesn't even matter.
So, yeah. He... you know what? Make a wisdom check for me. Hold on. You may not even need to. You're past... Yeah, no. So, you notice that he tries to swindle you immediately. He grabs the cheap stuff and then tries to charge you for the good stuff. Do you say anything?
I'm just gonna... Is the bar made out of wood?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the other side of the bar and try to rip the top panel off.
Make a strength check for me. Not even close.
Oh man.
You go to lift, and that's when you realize this is actually crafted from what used to be the hull of a boat. It is remarkably well put together. You go to lift, and not a damn thing, but you might have a hernia, maybe.
I'm gonna look at him and go.
And he's a pretty big dude too. He's a half orc. He's got some nice tusk. He's definitely on the orc side of half orc.
I'm just gonna. How much is the cost for the good stuff?
A silver.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for the good stuff, even though he's giving me the bad stuff. And I'm gonna write that down somewhere.
Okay.
Notes.
So he gives you 2 of them. It's 2 silver.
Bartender at brothel needs to die. Okay.
He looks at you as he hands you the 2 drinks, like, you okay there?
I'm not even gonna. I'm just turning around. I'm gonna look for the hooker I threatened.
All right, make a perception check for me.
Is that in skills?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm proficient.
You smash one drink as you kind of look around. You don't see her right away, so you smash another drink.
The other one is for the hooker.
Okay,
I'll
so
only drink one.
fair enough. So you smash the first drink, and man, it hits you hard. It turns out nearly dying really messes with your tolerance for alcohol.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't see anything but good times everywhere.
Cool. And I'm gonna turn around back
remember
to
that time
the bartender and say, what?
Yeah,
Sorry.
remember that time I let you make my drink for me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
you're
that-
me.
Yeah, except I could probably handle it.
You
gonna
probably
turn
could,
around
but-
and talk to the bartender.
You know what? You know what? Because that was a nice comeback. Go and roll a con check for me. I want to see if you can resist the
Yay.
booze.
It's probably gonna be a 1.
You rolled like a stud. You still don't find her, but you're not
Yes.
drunk.
Ty, I'm gonna turn around to the bartender and just go, "How much was this again?"
I mean, you paid 2 silver, so I mean, I'm not sure you're good at math, but it'd be a silver
I'm
apiece.
not. But that sounds like way more than like what the shit is for. I'm pretty sure you grabbed bottom shelf, not top shelf, but charged
Hang on.
me for top shelf.
I'm a slither in between them real quick.
I'm literally gonna grab him by his.
Wait, hold on a second.
grab him by his
Did you
head
say
and
slither?
slide him
Do you think
away.
it's do you think it's just because you're Yuan T you can say slither? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's exactly. Hey, we can say it, okay? Maybe I shouldn't have to tell you this.
I'm gonna grab him by his dumb snake face and like cartoon slide him to the left of me.
As I'm sliding away, I want a drink.
And the half orc, without even breaking eye contact with Grok, just slides you a tankard,
Thank you.
and it catches up with you perfectly. He's like, I mean,
Good times.
I charged you what I charged you. Is that a problem? And about that time, oh shit.
Jesus.
All right, hold on. I have a map for this.
Of course you do, right? Of course you do.
It's almost like I might have known.
I told you I was gonna fucking do it.
All right, hold on. 'Cause I have a map, but I don't have an actual like fight set up. So.
So you made character sheets for everybody, right?
I literally, on my way home tonight, I called this out. Because I was like, we're
Jake's
making
gonna
the
start
town
a
day.
fight.
And I was like, we're gonna get to town and something's fucking happen and fucking Grok's gonna kill someone.
Of course.
That's what I do.
It's only a matter of
Well,
time.
Hopefully he's
WWGD.
Hopefully his AC is lower than 23. That was a good fucking roll.
Fucking.
I just saw all the recklessness and I was like,
yeah.
nope. Be ready.
I like people were talking like, what are you gonna? By the time I got through, what are you gonna do? I rolled. I'm just clicking buttons.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll
Well, Jake, know that I'll follow you into hell for this. I will hex my little heart out.
I just really wanted a cigar and you guys in a drink.
We'll get one after we win the fight.
I'm a man of the people, so like we could have got out of this. Like,
Fucking
real.
bandits.
This is the Wild West, man. He fucked me. Maybe they'll understand.
Nah, I mean we could have like worked out something, or you know.
Nope.
It's Grok. You don't think
It's
that
Grok.
far ahead.
Nope.
True.
He did swindle him and didn't even admit to it.
Yeah,
so.
he fucked me and then didn't admit to it. Like had he
I-
admitted to it, I would have said keep the change. He lied, he dies.
Okay, so I am putting you guys there. Okay, so 23 is what you rolled?
Yeah.
Roll the damage on the O-Rog. Okay. What is that?
God damn it.
Okay. Let me fix his health. Okay. So, yeah, you pull out your weapon, and before he can even react, you smack him right in the face. Are you going to go blunt side or sharp side?
Sharp side.
And you cut into the top of his shoulder,
Jeez.
and you see 2 dudes immediately stand up. One, Malka, is literally right behind you. I swear to God, I'd like decided that's where he'd be well before you got thrown over there.
Fuck me.
So, like, you actually stopped sliding when you bumped into him, and the other dude's at the table and stands up.
And he's
um,
attacking first.
So, and I will say this, there are other people here that probably work for the establishment, but these are the only 2 that reacted to your aggression. So, I just want to be clear, there are a lot more people in the bar, and some of them probably work here as muscle, okay?
Type.
So before we get into full combat, he looks at you. You have a keen eye, and you fucking balls. I like you. Fucking like you. Your friend's drink's free, and I clearly owe you good drink. So the first 2 are on me. Here's the 2 you paid for. But I'll
Keep the change,
fucking
I'll
tell
put this
you
on.
now. You pull that shit again, it'll be the last fucking thing you do.
I cut your nuts off. I cut your balls off and show them to you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing real quick. and I want you to hear it loud and clear. You're either on my side, by my side, or in my fucking way. You have 5 seconds to decide, and then I'm gonna get like real close, so he can smell my breath and just be like, "And I don't know how to count."
Make an intimidation check with advantage because you made me laugh. Literally, that's the only reason why.
You can lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Intimidation, you said?
Yeah.
2 natural ones. Here they come.
Okay.
faith.
Okay.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, it was.
He doesn't budge a lot, but he definitely leans out just a hair. You catch it right away.
Tight. I win.
I'll be by your side for now, but
I win.
be respectful.
How much money do I have?
You have quite a bit actually.
I'm gonna
598 silver left.
I'm just gonna put like 10 silver across the fucking bar and just be like, here's your tip. And just walk the fuck away. And literally sit down right next to this bandit and be like, you fucking want some?
Is Mike?
Having seen you just like straight up big dog, hold on.
Orog?
No, that's the name of what he is.
Oh.
But he looks and he's like, well, friend, if Muggerk doesn't have a problem, I don't have a problem. And he just gets right back into his food. So you guys learn that Muggerk is the name of the barkeep.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Who?
And
Who's him?
Muggard.
Okay.
And kind of slyly ask him.
So I mean, do you know anything like about a Voltag or anything?
Okay.
Sly.
And you're trying to be low key on this?
Yeah, try to be low key.
Trying to be low key. You ever seen this dude?
Okay, so I need you to make a what the hell check is that gonna be?
I can do a con check.
It's not con. Make a
Oh, charisma check.
yeah, go straight charisma.
Save, right?
No, it's a check. So left side of your main sheet.
Muggerk.
Okay. He even the hottest of moment with Grok, he had a playfulness about him. Now that you're closer, you can see he's got a lot of weathered marks on his face. His skin's kind of tanned from being out on the ocean. He definitely used to be a sailor.
I hit an old guy?
He's not old. He's he's experienced.
Oh, okay.
He's not like gray or anything. He just he went and did his sailing. He did a little bit of adventuring. He came back. This is what he does now, just to kind of be chill. But all lightheartedness just drops from his face, and he leans across the bar at you. What in the fuck are you doing saying that name? And he nods. And a very big fucking dude stands up from one of these inner tables, the circle ones, and just immediately starts walking toward you.
I'm gonna drop 300 silver piece on the table in a little bag right in front, like right in between them, and just be like, "There's gotta be a way we can all have wonderful drinks and not get out of hand."
I'm just gonna
We're
chest
tired.
up to the dude, like, just get in front of him and just bump him in the chest
Okay.
on his way in and be like, nope.
So I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna be a little bit of a bummer. We're gonna stop right here because this is gonna take a minute, and I don't want to have to stop halfway in the moment of this one.
That's fine.
So we will pick up right here next week.
What was my roll, Ray? Like, how bad was it?
So you actually rolled well, and that's why he didn't cut your throat immediately for saying something like that in the middle of this bar.
I thought it was pretty sly. Walk away, hey, yo, you know anything about Voltag?
Yeah. So all I can say is it will make sense later. You're probably gonna learn a lesson about how subtlety works, and how not to just immediately go ham on name drops right away.
Well, how else do you describe a person? I'm trying to look. Hey, you got this guy who's kind of like
Look,
maybe
you-
runs
no.
a
Okay, wait, you
fucking
don't-
monster camp.
Yeah,
Could've
you're like,
literally walked up to him and said, I'm here for a meeting. Has anybody arrived yet? Or anything like that along those lines.
well, Right, real quick. We will talk about this, guys. Stream. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you guys for all the new follows tonight. We're here every Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Almost every Wednesday.